בעצם מחזיר אותי הרבה שנים אחורה. השיר הזה נכתב ב-1950. איפה העוגה? העוגה ישנה. Hi Cornelia, good to have you back with us.
אתה רוצה דון?
Yeah, why? Sure.
And are you recording?
Yes, I'm recording.
Okay. I'll bring.
New strings on the guitar.
Ma cosa fai, l'accordatura?
Sì, perché sai, ho cambiato prima di ieri sera ho cambiato.
2 giorni instabili, no? 3
Sì.
giorni con questo caldo, anche di più.
Sì, però va bene.
Ma sai che infatti parlavo con una clavicembalista e mi diceva che a causa dei cambiamenti molto forti di temperatura gli si rompono le corde in continuazione, no? Praticamente quasi ogni giorno, è disperato. Sì.
Il clavicembalo è terribile.
Sensibilissimo.
Sì, però è terribile a livello della cordatura, ci vuole sempre. Anyhow, this song, this is a classical Spanish guitar, not my historic, lovable piece of that I had made for me when I was 16 years old in Spain. Spent 4 months in a little village in Spain at the Utayo guitar maker. And at the beginning, he gave me just a piece of wood. Okay, here's the cake for everybody. And as I said before, this is a song that was written when I was 4 years old. And the song talks about something that is still a dream today. So I'd like to sing it to you, and let's dream together. Last night I had the strangest dream I ever dreamed before. I dreamed the world has all agreed to put an end to war. I dreamed I saw a mighty room. A room was full with men. The papers they were signing said they'll never fight again. And when the paper was all signed and 1,000,000 copies made, they all joined hands and bowed their heads, and 1,000,000 prayers were prayed. And the people in the streets below were dancing hand in hand. And guns and swords and uniforms were scattered to the ground. Last night I had the strangest dream I ever dreamed before. I dreamed the world has all agreed to put an end to war. Hi, Francisco. Good to have you here with us.
Hello. Hello, how are you? Happy birthday.
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Let me drink to our friendship and to crossing the borders of language, culture, geography, and all other stupidity. And, may we all be friends and brothers gathered here today to, drink together, bring things from the past. I was just singing a song that was written in 1950. It's a very naive song, but it touches me very, very deeply. Oh, good to see you, Francisco. Hi. And the crazy thing of the song is that it was written, as I said, in 1950 by not so young, middle-aged American chaplain, a priest, and he asked everybody just to join into the song, because if everybody will sing the song, it will happen. And the song goes, last night I had the strangest dream I never dreamed before. I dreamed the world has all agreed to put an end to war. And immediately, 2 months later, the Weavers, led by Pete Seeger and others, picked up the song, and it became one of those silent prayers that did the tour of all the corners of the world. But I think we're still there. We're still praying. We're still dreaming. And I don't know why I remember this song, but it was one of the first songs that took me out of believing that the world was made the best way it could be, and that people are good to each other and friendly, and there is such thing as brotherly love. And but this was a couple of years ago. Well, 1950, what I was talking about, 61 years old. The song is not I. I am starting the next 65. And, well, when I was 4 years old, I did not listen to the song until 1956, I think. I was blessed. No, it was 1959. I was blessed. It was the first time Pete Seeger came to Israel. And hi, Carol. Good to have you here with us. And as soon as I see your picture, I'm going to sing you a song, which I started singing earlier. By the way, Francisco and Carol, as I'm saying to everybody, I'd be very glad if you have things that you would like to share with us. Pieces of music that mean things to you, poetry that you would like to share with us, read to us, any video clips that you have on your computer and that you would like to share with everybody. The night is long. I would like this really to be the real beginning of Eusofia. Eusofia is a place of gatherings for the curious and inquisitive mind, gatherings of people that want to have a union of feelings, emotions, thoughts, and try to get rid of the hunter in each and every one of us, who is always looking over his shoulder to see whether the panther is catching up. let us, for one evening, be the beautiful animal that human beings were supposed to be from the beginning. We kind of tend to forget that this is the way it started. Hi, Jakob. Good to have you here with us. Jakob Emet. It's a great pleasure to welcome you, and let me do it with a little l'chaim here. Hi, Rachel. I think we lost Cornelia. I believe she will come back. Let me just test that everybody can hear us. Carol, are you in a hearing stage or not yet? Rachel, let me see. Maybe somebody's writing to me and I can't. I see that Carol is not. Oh, Dan Reisner is here. Fantastic. Good to see you. Jakob, if you could unmute your microphone just to make sure that I can hear you, please. Jakob, can you hear me? Let me unmute you and see if I can hear you. Jakob? Jakob? Okay. Well, we'll give people some time. Hi, Carol. It's great to have you here. Hi, Dan. Danny. Good to see you. Carol is getting ready. As soon as I see that Carol can hear us and see us, probably. Let me see. We're getting there. Here you are. Hi, Carol. Let me raise a little salute, l'chaim. Let's have the tops up. I see that Cornelia is back. Are you going to hear this song again and again during the whole evening? As I said before, this is a song that was written in 1950 by an American middle-aged chaplain, a guy who believed that dreaming will make things better. And, I was 4 years old when the song was written. I did not hear it until some years later, but that was the age that I also did believe that all you need is a dream. Later somebody said all you need is love, but actually this dream spoke to me for a long time and still does. And let me sing it to you, and if you feel like it, join in. Last night I had the strangest dream I ever dreamed before. I dreamed the world has all agreed to put an end to war. I dreamed I saw a mighty room, and the room was full of men. And the paper they were signing said that they'll never fight again. And when the paper was all signed and 1,000,000 copies made, they all joined hands and bowed their heads. Graceful prayers were prayed, and the people in the streets below were dancing hand in hand, and guns and swords and uniforms were scattered to the ground. Last night I had the strangest dream I I dream the world as old agreed to put an end to war. What a dream. So as I said, I'm looking forward to this evening to be the real launch of Eusofia. Eusofia is a gathering place. Eusofia, where we get together, we converse, and we talk, and we sing, and we raise our glasses. Well, whoever has something to raise, hold it in your hand, raise it up, and say, "We'll never fight again." Be it water, be it air, be it whatever it is, as long as the words are sincere to you all. I'd also like you to taste a little bit of this fantastic cheesecake that I have here. Let me show it to you. This is one of the best cheesecakes ever. It's actually a cheesecake that we stole from, we stole the recipe from a little restaurant in Tel Aviv called Cornella. Restaurant that opened 60 years ago, which was the date of my last visit in Israel. What they said is that they wanted to open a place that will look as if it's 50 years old, and that in 50 years will still look as if it's 50 years old in keeping up a good shape. And I must say, 16 years later, it still looks like it's 50 years old, but it's fantastic, and the food is always really very, very good. And this is a cheesecake that we stole the recipe from them. And if you want, just ask me for it. We are going to open I'm serious, we're going to open in Eusofia a corner called not Food for Thoughts, but Thoughts for Food, where from every once in a while we'll throw in different kind of special foods in different colors. I love to cook according to colors, make the colors sing. And in the meantime, it's good to have Evgenia here with us from Mexico. Let's do a little tour who we have here. So we have Francisco. Francisco, could you tell us a little bit about yourself, Francisco? Francisco is having a little internet problem, but in the meantime, while we're waiting for Francisco to get back with us, how about you, Carol? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Carol is from Pennsylvania. She's one of our big fans and one of the people that are very loyal, coming again and again, and she's also helping us fuel the rocket of Eusofia and help us make it take off. Hi, Francisco, you're back. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Francisco.
I am a singing student. I am a tenor, and I have 8 years studying music. Also, I study computer science, and I am from Venezuela, Valencia, and I am totally opera fan. I am a really, really enthusiastic opera fan, especially of Baroque music.
We'll have a lot of Baroque opera tonight. I'm not going to do a chronological the story of my life because I never remember what came first and what came second in my life. Sometimes I don't even remember that it was in my life and not in somebody else's life. But the main influences that were partners to my road will be presented tonight, slowly, and obviously Baroque opera, Baroque music plays a very, very important and influential part in my life. Carol, tell us a little bit about yourself. I don't know why. I can't hear you, Carol. Well, that's one of the pleasures of being all of us online at the same time. Uh, we have Venezuela on one hand, and I'm guessing that in Venezuela you probably have the temperature close to what we have in Israel, but if it's 30, 33, 34. Hi, Evgenia.
Hi.
¿Cómo estás?
I don't know if you can hear me this time.
I can hear you, see you. Fantastic. So we have Evgenia Ramirez from Mexico, and we have somebody who's close to you, well, closer than I am. He's from Venezuela, Francisco. Francisco
Yes, I
is
can
a
see
soprano.
that.
Evgenia, tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm just very glad to see Evgenia here for the second time. She was with us recently in launch. Carol, you'll have your moment in the limelight. Evgenia, tell us a little bit about you. You are from Mexico, from Mexico City?
I am from Mexico City. I live in Mexico City, yes. I am a musician. I'm a singer. I'm a soprano. And yes, I do this for a living and I teach. And I'm also a huge fan of Baroque music. I started my career actually as a recorder player and a harpsichord player, yes. But I always sang. And finally I decided to keep on singing. But I mean, I have been always been in touch with Baroque music as an instrument player first. So
no, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, that's the main. I mean, I live here. I travel to Europe very often, and to the States also very often. And I love to travel, and I love to meet people, and I love this space, and I'm really happy to be here.
All those stupid sayings. Why travel somewhere if everything you need, you want, can be found at 5 meters from your home? That's a very stupid saying. I mean, it's not that we travel in order to find something. We travel so that something can find us. And we never know what is there to find us. There's a fantastic book by Thomas Mann called The Little Mr. Friedman. The Little Mr. Friedman is a clerk in a northern town of Germany, and he is very precise, never spends his money, always saves up, and the only thing he does is he reads books about the fantastic places in Italy, Florence, and Pisa, and Siena, and Venice, and he saves money all the time. Every day he puts aside the exact amount so that when he can finish working, he has the money to go out and travel to all the places he knows so well, but only from the books. And so here we are. Mr. Friedman is 55 years old, and he's starting his pension. He's very excited. He packs up, takes the train, and goes to Italy. And the first place he alighted from the train. It was in Florence. And he looks around at the Piazza Madonia, and he looks around at the Arno and the golden colors and Santa Maria del Carmine, and he sees the Galleria degli Uffizi, and everything is so incredibly, fantastically beautiful. But nothing is as beautiful as it was for him when he read about it. Everything was so much less than what he built in his memory and in his imagination, that the whole trip, he was all the time frustrated because his imagination was so much richer than the reality. And of course, what Thomas Mann wants to tell us is, don't close drawers. Don't put your imagination into something and put a tag on it. Florence is this. No. Allow everything that happens to you to surprise you again and again. Find yourself, be born wherever you are. And one of the most fantastic things that can happen to human beings is travel. One of the reasons why I was dreaming and I'm now very emotionally succeeding a little bit in my dream with Utopia is to make possible the union of imagination. Sometimes it's enough for us to feel that we are close to people and that we can live their own intimacy through being together, through listening to the same music, through watching the same piece of cinema. And one of the, by the way, you played the recorder. We had a very fine recorder player here with us, Tora, about a month and a half ago. And one of our favorite guests here, we only have about 45 favorite guests out of 43 guests that we actually had. Sonia Prina, who is, you know, she was called the funk diva of Baroque. Sonia started off her career as a trombone player. And yeah, she finished her studies as a trombone player. And because she was so much in love with singing, somebody asked her at the last year of the Conservatorium in Milan, listen, we are putting on this and this, would you like to sing? And she said, well, I would love, but you know, I never sang before, which is not true, of course, because she did sing. And anyhow, she's not playing the trombone anymore, but she's a very fine singer, and we'll have her again. She might even drop in and say hello to us. So thank you, Evgenia. Let's see who else is here with us. We have Luisa here from Portugal. Hi, Luisa. I don't know. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. I don't know if it's because of me or, but okay. No, I can't hear you. I can see you, but I cannot hear you. There's something in your microphone. It's a pity. But in the meantime, let me share with you something. Let's see if Danny Reisner is here with us. Yes. Hi, Danny. Danny? Carol can we try again and see if you can master your microphone? I tell you what, I see that some of the people have a problem here with their mics. Let me leave the voice conference, and when I leave the voice conference, please go to audio. That's in the navigation bar where it says File, Edit, and Share View Audio. If you can go there, please, and just check that everything works exactly as it should, and we'll take it from there. So I'm going to leave the audio conference now, and I'll give you about 30 seconds. Shouldn't be more. And please go ahead and do it. Be back here. Okay. Slowly, all the mics should be coming back, and then be looking forward to hear and see you. Okay. By the way, this is really supposed to be an open party, so whenever you need to get up, take a drink, or make yourself some coffee, by all means be our guest. Most of gatherings are non-smokers, but I'll do an exception if people want to smoke. That's okay. You don't have to go out on the balcony. You can smoke in the room. Just breathe in a different direction, not exactly on me. Carol, I believe that. Here you are. Let me say something, Carol. Will you? Carol, can you say something, please, just to make sure that your mic is working? Can you hear me, Carol? Carol, can you hear me? I'm wondering whether you can hear me, Carol. Normally the connection with you is quite good. Well, while we are working this out, let's see how Danny Reisner is doing. Danny, can you hear me? You're also muted, Danny. I don't know. Let me unmute you and see if we can hear you. Danny, can you hear me, Danny? I don't know. I hope that we don't have one of those kind of tempests where Prospero, Miranda, and Ariel, everybody on the island and far away from humanity. Okay. Okay. Francisco would like us to share a thing from YouTube. It will take some time for me to download it, but I will do it, and we'll then be able to listen to it. We'll just go there quickly. And it's with Roberta Internizi, another one of all-time favorites. Just a second. Yeah, don't don't wait for me to say please say something. Whenever you feel like participating, just go ahead. Okay, it'll be a little while till we can listen to it together. I'm now downloading it. Yeah, okay, now it's starting. Here we are. Okay. It'll take some time. Let me get back in the meantime so that we are together. When when this is ready, I'll make sure that we can share this. In the meantime, I'm listening to it. I don't think you can listen to it, but I'm listening to it while it's downloading. So I'm trying to understand why we have this problem with the. Is there something, Evgenia, that you would like to share with us? Some piece of music, some poetry? If not,
Music,
what I'd like to share with everybody, just to make sure that we are in the right spirit. Let me share something that I always love. We started off, and I'll sing it again and again because it's something that I love really dearly. At one point, a movie moved me to tears because of the amount of laughter that I succeeded in laughing. The movie is called Some Like It Hot, with Marilyn Monroe and Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon. It was the ticket of Billy Wilder into the world of the 100 best films ever made. He was twice elected number one, but that's that's stupidity. It's number one of nine, number 35. It's a fantastic movie. A very stupid story, as a good movie needs a stupid story. The great stories never make great movies, or very rarely. I can't remember a great movie out of a great book. It's a stupid story of two um male musicians who get involved with gangsters and have to flee, and they join an orchestra, a cabaret orchestra, as female musicians. And you can imagine what happens in the meantime. The main singer of the cabaret is Marilyn Monroe. And what I'm going to ask you to join with me is the last minutes of the film. Please mute all your microphones. I'll mute mine also so that we can listen to and watch the movie. Here we go. It's the last minute and a half, one of the best last minute and a half of any movie I ever saw. Just sit back and relax. Mute your microphones, please. Here we go. Finally, we are with it. The last minute and a half of Some Like It Hot. Jack Lemmon, Tommy Curtis, Marilyn Monroe, and the fantastic David Bowie. It's always such a great joy to be able to listen to this again and again and again. And it's really, it's a great joy. I hope you had the opportunity to watch it with us. Let's do another try here. See about the various microphones. Carol, I see that you came back. Let's try again now. Please unmute yourself, Carol. Okay. Say something, Carol, please. No, I can't hear you. I don't know. Pity. Okay, and we have Dan Reisner, who also today is not in the listening part of the... Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. First of all, let me check how this is coming along. Yeah, it's coming along quite fine. In the meantime, I'm going to offer myself another glass of wine. It's a beautiful wine called Yafo. Israel is becoming a very sophisticated elite wine producer. You know, the elite of something is not a guarantee of quality, but some of the wines are really very, very good. And this is a Cabernet Sauvignon 2009 with just a touch of Merlot thrown in and some Syrah. It's a very, very nice wine. If you would like to have a taste, by all means, please be my guest. You know, the bottle is here.
שומע אותי?
Yeah. Hi, Danny. I can hear you. Yeah. Where am I hearing you?
שומע אותי מהמיקרופון.
Yeah, okay. Okay. You don't have your webcam? Okay.
אתה יכול להיות שתשמע אותי מהמיקרופון, אולי יש מיקרופון במחשב עצמו?
כנראה, כן.
מה?
Well, I can't help you a lot now. Okay. We are 20 seconds away of being able to enjoy what Francisco prepared here for us. And in the meantime, let me read to you again. You know what? Let's have something else, dear. This is a poem that was written in the late 1940s by Pablo Neruda. Very interesting and, well, very interesting character. He was everything. He was voyageur. He was somebody who traveled the world, always as a consul of somewhere, an ambassador. He was an ambassador in most places in Europe. He was an ambassador in the United States. And although he was a communist, well, declared communist, I don't know, real communist he was, but although he was a declared communist, he was still very well accepted in Chile, who was anything but communist. So let me read to you Pablo Neruda. This is one of the poems that whenever I read it, you know, before I read it, I cry because it's not the first time that I read it. And I might lose my voice while reading it, so please bear with me. Pablo Neruda. I'll start in the Spanish and I will then read it in English. Puedo escribir los versos más tristes esta noche. Escribir, por ejemplo, la noche está estrellada y el día no azules los astros lejos. El viento de la noche gira en el cielo y canta. Puedo escribir los versos más tristes esta noche. No la quise y a veces ella también me quiso. En las noches, como está la nube entre mis brazos, la besé tantas veces bajo el cielo infinito. Ella me quiso, a veces yo también la quería. ¿Cómo no haber amado sus grandes ojos fijos, puedo escribir los versos más tristes es pensar que no la tengo, sentir que la he perdido, oír la noche inmensa, más inmensa sin ella, y el verso cae al alma como al pasto del rocío, que importa que mi amor no pudiera guardarla. La noche está estrellada y ella no está conmigo. Eso es todo. A los lejos alguien canta, a los lejos mi alma se contenta haberla perdido, como para acercarla, mi mirada la busca, mi corazón la busca y ella no está conmigo. La misma noche que hace blanquear los mismos árboles, nosotros, entonces ya no somos los mismos. No la quiero, es cierto, pero cuando la quise, buscar el viento para tocar su oído de otro, será de otro, como antes de mis besos, su voz, su cuerpo claro, sus ojos infinitos. Ya no lo quiero, es cierto, pero tal vez la quiero. Es tan corto el amor y es tan largo el olvido que en noches como esta la tuve entre mis brazos, mi alma no se contenta con verla perdido. It does it to me all the time. Let me read you the translation in English. So, not for our friends from South America, and I guess Cornelia also could follow it, but I would like everybody to be able to enjoy. I must say, Pablo Neruda is one of those incredible poets who is a master of language, a master of words, and sometimes it's so easy to fall in love with what he says that you forget that he's actually a great poet and not only a word manager. So let's listen to it in English just shortly. Tonight, I can write the saddest lines. Right, for example, the night is starry and the stars are blue and shiver in the distance. The night wind revolves in the sky and sings. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. I loved her, and sometimes she loved me too. Through nights like this one, I held her in my arms. I kissed her again and again under the endless sky. She loved me. Sometimes I loved her too. How could one not have loved her great still eyes? Tonight I can write the saddest lines. To think that I do not have her. To feel that I have lost her. To hear the immense night still more immense without her, and the verse falls to the soul like dew to the pasture. What does it matter that my love could not keep her? The night is starry, and she is not with me. This is all. In the distance someone is singing. In the distance my soul is not satisfied that it has lost her. My sight tries to find her as though to bring her closer. My heart looks for her, and she's not with me. The same night whitening, same trees, we of that time are no longer the same. I no longer love her, that's certain, but how I loved her. My voice tried to find the wind to touch her hearing another's. She will be another's, as she was before my kisses. Her voice, her bright body, her infinite eyes. I no longer love her, that's certain. But maybe I love her. Love is too short. Forgetting is so long. goes through nights like this one. I held her in my arms. My soul is not satisfied that it has lost her, though this be the last pain that she makes me suffer. And these, the last verses that I write for her. Porque noches como esta la tuve en mis brazos. Mi alma no se contenta con haberla perdido. Okay, this was a little bit of crying. And I think we are ready with, yeah, it should be still going on. Okay, so it's still downloading. So in the meantime, I would like to, let's see who we have here with us. Okay, so we have Carol. Carol, can you hear me? You can hear me, but there's something wrong with the microphone, I guess. That's a pity. I can see you move your lips, and so I can, you know, I can build an imagination of your words. If you want, I'll try to translate what I hear you say. You say, I wish my dreams were roaming over the oceans, meeting with similar twin souls from all parts of the world, meeting here in this unfinished boat. Sophia reminds me online. Sometimes you hear us, sometimes you don't, and you never know. By the way, Eugenia and Francisco, did you know the poem by Pablo Neruda?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you cry again?
Not now. Not this
Okay.
time.
You know, words and poetry, sometimes they do it to us so easily. Yeah, some poems were put to music, and they don't have a life on their own anymore. I'm talking, for example, about the poetry of Jacques Brel. We can't think of Ne me quitte pas without hearing the music, but it's a very, very beautiful song. The words are very, very beautiful. Let's listen to just parts of it. I'm not sure that I can sing all of it now because, again, this is one of those songs that when I sing it, I cry. I feel very stupid doing it. Sorry. I had to change my string yesterday, so it's like a clavicembalo that goes out of tune all the time. Il faut oublier, tout peut s'oublier. Il y a le temps de malentendu et le temps perdu. À savoir comment oublier ces heures que tu es parfois. À coup de pouvoir, le cœur du bonheur. Ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas, moi. Je t'offrirai des perles de pluie venant du pays où il ne pleut pas. Je creuserai la terre jusqu'après ma mort pour couvrir ton corps d'or de lumière. Referendum, l'amour sera roi, l'amour sera loi. Tu seras reine, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, quitte pas. Je ne peux plus parler, je ne peux plus pleurer, je me cache là, à te regarder, danser, et puis rire et à t'écouter, chanter, et puis rire. Laisse-moi devenir l'ombre de ton ombre, l'ombre de ton chien, l'ombre de ta main. Ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. I didn't sing the middle verse because that's where I cry. So I thought I'd keep you from that. I don't know, it got stuck here for whatever reason. It says 20 seconds left. I've been saying it for a while now, talking about this. So well, let's go on with the story of the things that made a difference to me. Very early in my life, I fell in love with images, and the first images that I saw were images in the cinema. And one of the early films that just left me with an open mouth. I was sitting there and listening to the silence after everything was finished. It's a movie, I don't know if you are familiar with it. It's by René Clément from 1947, right after the war. Well, we live in this stupid era where you can't just say right after the war because the next thing is which war. We're so rich with wars all over, so we have to give a name. So I'm talking about the Second World War, the one that more or less drew to a close in 1945. And the film was called Les Jeux Interdits, the Forbidden Games. And I would very much like you to follow with me a short introduction to the movie. Very famous from the movie, you probably heard it, is a piece that comes from the 18th century from Spain. It's anonymous. But I'll let Francisco Yepes do it. He's doing it in the movie. So let me invite you to watch Les Jeux Interdits. There are no words. It's the trailer, the commercial trailer of the movie, but it does give the feeling. It's the story of a young girl who is sent from Paris to the south of France to save her from the Germans, or the Nazis that were overtaking Paris at the time. And she comes to this little village. Paula is 8, and there's a peasant child who is 12. And there's this love story between them, and they play those forbidden games, very naive forbidden games. And so please mute your mics and sit back, relax, raise your wine glass, and let's listen to it. Did anybody see this movie before? Whole movie? Anybody? It's a very, very beautiful movie. Very warmly suggest to everybody to try and find it. It shouldn't be too difficult. Maybe it takes. Let me jump ahead a little bit. I was very lucky. I was educated in Israel, um, but I was very lucky with some of my teachers, mainly math teachers, my English teachers, very strange types of people. I had a Polish teacher, I mean, Polish descent, was a general in the British Army, the Free Polish Army that was formed in Britain, and in English, a very clipped, cut British English, and every second word was dictated with kind of swear words, but very, very high class swear words, not mentioning any sexual, unnatural provision of human being. And then I had one teacher, Michael Batson, who was a Canadian, came to Israel because he believed that he actually would do. He was not, of course, that was Protestant. And well, he was in love with poetry and theatre. And he started actually Caesar by Shakespeare. And every day they had to prepare a piece by heart. And the piece that I prepared, obviously, is Franklin countrymen. Then we are here, like very simple, basic, but instead of this, a very good friend here, Eustace, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Marlon Brando, who in 1964 did a film in Hollywood, obviously. And, okay. The film was directed by Jason Mankiewicz. Very great, successful, terrible flops. This was not a great movie, but great Marlon Brando. So, just listen to the voice. You don't need to see it in the kind of kitschy. This is Mark Anthony, who is on stage after Caesar was murdered by Brutus, Caius, the others. And Brutus spoke to everybody and said, it's not that I loved Caesar less, I loved Rome more. And that's why I had to kill Caesar. Although killing Caesar was more difficult for me than my own life. And he then said, under our beneficial accord, we allow Mark Antony to speak about Caesar. So this is Marlon Brando in his very famous monologue of Mark Antony, Shakespeare to Caesar. Deep beauty. This is the beauty of being live and direct. This was Danny Reisner, who's having some problems, and he asked me to help him, which I will after we listen to this. It's a fantastic piece. It's the aria from Pistocchi Il Narciso, and it's performed by one of the finest performer. You know, let's not talk about Baroque or not Baroque. Roberta Incarnati. Okay, mute your microphone, please. And thank you very much, Francisco. That's Okay. I hope that this is going to be a very long and joyful evening. So, no, let's not be too official here. I'm going to take a little break, and in the meantime, I would like you to listen to some of the favorites of what we had in Ethiopia until today, and I'm going to invite you to this. Okay, I'm going to invite you to listen to something that I just found out about 3 weeks ago that Fabio Biondi recorded on the rock violin with a fortepiano, the Schubert sonatas for violin and piano. And I'd like to share with you, while I'm taking a little break here, I'd like to share with you the sonata in A major, Fabio Biondi on Baroque violin, playing Schubert. Here we are. was a little heart rendering. Thank you very much. Let's go. Left for beginning of his evening, I guess. Let's go Venezuela, so it should be early afternoon. And it's Eugenia, and it is Carol. I see that my elder brother has joined us. Hi, Suga, and with us. Bear with me now, because I'm going to do something, so just make sure that we all can hear the best we can. And I understand that Danny Reisner has a problem, so I'm going to just help him, and I will then do the same with you, Carol, so just to make sure that, all the equipment is right. And if anybody else has a problem, just drop me a line in the chat box, and I will call you and walk you through some steps. Sometimes it helps, I understand. So anyhow, in the meantime, Carol, if you would, please write me your telephone number. So after I help Danny out, I will go over some steps with you. While I'm doing this, you'll have to think about music and about pictures. You know what? I'm going to put on a text, which was my, well, sorry about that. It was my Bible for a long, long time. I'm talking about Joseph Heller's masterpiece, Catch-22. You will not be able to hear me, not a big loss anyhow, because I will stop the voice conference. Okay, I can see the speaker also hears me very badly, so I'll try and make whatever I can. In the meantime, I'll just put Catch-22 on here so that you can have fun and just read through it. I always envy people that have never read Catch-22, and I envy them the first encounter with this text. This is a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece of Catch-22. The whole idea is that in order to be released from flying, the pilot had to show he is insane or not capable. And in order to show that, he had to say that he wants to fly, because wanting to fly is being insane. But if he said he wanted to fly, that means that according to Catch-22, he's okay and he can fly. So I can see that there's a big problem here with my equipment. So what I'll do here is I'll try to give you the mentorship, host, and everything else. Because I'm stuck here.
I think that Dan's laptop is stuck, so it's going to connect from another one. So just bear with us a minute and he'll do that.
Well, let's do it slowly here. First of all, let me make sure that you can all hear me now. Nira, is this better now? Nira, if you can unmute yourself and just tell me if you can hear me at all.
Yeah, I can hear you much better than before.
Okay. So, Evgenia, are you still with us? I don't know if she can.
She doesn't have a mic. Maybe.
I think she got disconnected. Okay. Carol? I also have a problem with Carol.
Oh. Okay, now it came back, the voice for everyone.
For what?
I can see now.
Yeah, I can see that Evgenia has the mic. Carol is probably going through. Okay, what I'm going to try to do is, again, hi, Carol is back. Carol, if you could please, good. So I can see that people hear me better now. Okay, I'm going to work with Danny Reisner just for a second on trying to see if we can configure his equipment. And Carol, if you also have a problem, could you please write in the chat box your telephone number to me so I can call you and walk you through the steps? That'll be helpful. And okay, I am going to go out of the meeting, the voice part of the meeting, and I will help Danny, and then I'll be back. So don't lose patience with me. I'll try to. I see what's happening. You are now the presenter host. Okay, so I'm going to leave it as it is. No, actually, I'm going to take it back, Nira. Okay, okay. So now I'm again doing it. I see that Carol. Okay. So bear with me, please. I'm going to do probably about a minute with Danny Wright, and then I'll be back and do the same with anybody who has an audio problem. I changed my equipment, so it should be much better now. But Carol, if you want to, you can send it privately to me, your telephone number, and I'll try and walk you through it. I see you, Jania, that you are. Okay, bye. Thank you very much for being with us. And I hope to see you again with us here at Utopia Minds Meet Online. By the way, guys, you can leave, come back. This is an ongoing party. It's going to take like 48 days to take, to make this into a real party. So, well, bear with me for a couple of minutes. I'm going to try to help Danny right now. Well, that's it. I'll talk to you very soon. So it looks as if Danny Reisner had some and has some configuration difficulties. It's not only the configuration; it's the equipment itself. So it doesn't look as if he's going to be able to join us tonight because he doesn't hear when we talk. He only hears the the films and stuff like that. Evgenia, are you still with us? Or is it just a shade in the night? Okay, Carol. Okay, we'll wait for Carol to see if she can be back with us. I see that your camera is working. Can you unmute your mic now, Carol, and let's see if I can hear you. Can you hear?
Can you hear me, Dan?
Hey, good evening.
Finally.
Finally, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to sing you a song for that. That's because we never believe that because we believe that human beings are stronger than machines. Because we believe that spirits can go way beyond technology. I'm going to wait for Carol to be with us and see if there's a problem there. I don't know if there's a connection problem with Carol. I hope we'll be able to overcome it. Well, in the meantime, as I started to say, thank you, Evgenia. Thank you for being here with us. Evgenia said that she's going out because she has a concert later today. Thank you very much for being with us, and thank you for joining this. I'm waiting to have you with us tomorrow evening. We had a very interesting encounter with Barak Tal, who is a young conductor of a very special ensemble of soloists. We had Andreas Scholl here in Israel, and he sang with them. And Barak is going to be with us tomorrow evening. Well, if we finish the party before he comes, if not, he'll join the party. So thank you very much, Evgenia. Thank you very much. This is something for all of us. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. The net will never stop us. Internet is going to be our brother. Internet is going to play with us someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that you shall overcome someday. Can you hear me now, Carol? People find it we'll go hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand someday. In my heart, I do believe that we'll walk hand in hand someday. We'll get the song to work again. We'll get the song to work again. We'll get the song to work someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. It's just you and me, baby. It's just you and me. And here Carol is back with us. Make it so young, bring everybody together. Let's not let difficulties bother us. We shall overcome someday. So, Carol, can you hear us? How's it going?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. Actually, it's very good now. Finally, it's very good. Okay, let me save the first part of the film that I did tonight, and we'll go on. Okay. Well, first of all, I'm very, very glad that you're here, and again, I wanted to thank you dearly for fueling our rockets. Your badge is being prepared. Once we finish this, we'll start sending out the badges. If I understood you right, you would like to have a Utopia badge sponsored and signed by Anne Halibut. Is that correct? We do have. Okay. Okay. We have again kind of. Okay. In the meantime, what I'm going to try to do is, first of all, let's see if I'm presenter again. Yes, I might be able to share some things with you. Okay. It is working now, a little bit better. Okay, I promised you earlier that we're going to be reading some parts of my early Bible. The early Bible was, still is, to some degree, catch-22. And it's such a pleasure if you would allow me just sit back, relax, and I'm going to let it run on the screen as soon as it's coming. Any second now, I believe. I hope. And I believe. We do have some kind of forces of nature that are trying to tell us something. Here we are. Okay, 22. Okay. Okay. It looks as if my picture is a little bit hazy and fuzzy. Huh? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Yeah, I was trying to be so nice to you. I talk to my computer, don't take it personally. I have no idea whether you can hear me or not. Oh, yeah, no, sounds good. Okay, can you hear me now? Neera, can you hear me now? Neera, can you hear me? Neera and Carol, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, Dan.
Okay, great. How about you, Neera? Neera? There's something happening with Neera. Okay, well, let's get this show on the road.
Dan, now it's okay.
Yeah.
Can you say something? Yeah.
I can say a lot of things, believe you me. Just let me talk.
Yeah, I know. But now I can hear you.
Now you can hear me. I can hear you. We're going to write an opera about this. Well, somebody did already. So, okay, let me see if I can share the documents I want. No, I can't because you took my presentership away from me. Let me take it back. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here we are. Okay. Okay. Now you're talking. Okay, this was my Bible for a long, long time. Really, this was something that I enjoyed so much. Let me read to you a little bit of Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. The first part, chapter 1, is called The Texan. It was love at first sight. The first time Yossarian saw the chaplain, he fell madly in love with him. Yossarian was in the hospital with a pain in his liver that fell just short of being jaundice. The doctors were puzzled by the fact that it wasn't quite jaundice. Well, if it became jaundice, they could treat it. If it didn't become jaundice and went away, they could discharge him. But this, just being short of jaundice all the time, confused them.
Dan, what is the jaundice?
The habit. But this being short, okay, I see that Carol is fighting a courageous battle against the devil of the internet. So, hi Carol, I hope you're back with us. Okay, it's a valiant battle that you're fighting, and I appreciate it. Okay, let's start again. The Texan. It was love at first sight. The first time Yossarian saw the chaplain, he fell madly in love with him. Yossarian would be in the hospital with a pain in his liver that just fell short of being jaundice. The doctors were puzzled by the fact that it wasn't quite jaundice. If it just became jaundice, they could treat it. If it didn't become jaundice and went away, they could discharge it. But this just being short of jaundice all the time confused them. Each morning they came around, a free, brisk, and serious man with efficient mouth and inefficient eyes, accompanied by brisk and serious nurse Tackett, one of the ward nurses who didn't like Yossarian. They read the chart at the foot of the bed and asked impatiently about the pain. They seemed irritated when he told them that it was exactly the same. Still, no movement? The full colonel demanded. The doctors exchanged a look when he shook his head. Give him another pill. Nurse Beckett made a note to give Yossarian another pill, and the four of them moved along to the next bed. None of the nurses liked Yossarian. Actually, The pain in his liver had gone away. But Yossarian didn't say anything, and the doctors never suspected. They just suspected that he had been moving his bowels and not telling anyone. Yossarian had everything he wanted in the hospital. The food wasn't too bad, and his meals were brought to him in bed. There were extra rations of fresh meat, and during the hot part of the afternoon, he and the others were served chilled fruit juice or chilled chocolate milk, part of the doctors and the nurses. No one ever disturbed him. For a little while in the morning, he had to send the letters, but he was free after that to spend the rest of each day lying around idly with a clear conscience. He was comfortable in the hospital, and it was easy to stay because he always ran a temperature of 101. He was even more comfortable than Dunbar, who had to keep falling down on his face in order to get his meal brought to him in bed. After he had made up his mind to spend the rest of the war in the hospital, Yossarian wrote letters to everyone he knew saying that he was in the hospital, but never mentioned why. One day he had a better idea. To everyone he knew, he wrote that he was going on a very dangerous mission. They asked for volunteers. It's very dangerous, but someone has to do it. He says, I'll write to you the instant I get back, and he has not written ever since. All the officers' patients in the ward were forced to send the letters written by all the enlisted man patients who were kept in residence in wards of their own. It was a monotonous job, and Yossarian was disappointed to learn that the lives of the enlisted men were only slightly more interesting than the lives of the officers. After the first day, he had no curiosity at all to break the monopoly. He invented games. Death to all modifiers, he declared one day, and out of every letter that passed through his hands went every adverb and every adjective. The next day, he made war on articles. He reached a much higher plane of creativity the following day when he blacked out everything in the letter but A, and the. That erected more dynamic intraliner tension he felt, and in just about every case left a message far more universal. Soon he was prescribing parts of salutations and signatures and leaving the text untouched. One time he blackened out all but the salutation, Dear Barry, from a letter, and at the bottom he wrote, I yearn for you tragically, R.O. Shipman, Chaplain in U.S. Army. R.O. Shipman was the group chaplain's name. When he had exhausted all possibilities in the letters, he began attacking the names and addresses on the envelopes, obliterating whole homes and streets, annihilating entire metropolis with careless flicks of his wrist, as though he were God. Catch-22 required that each censored letter bear the censoring officer's name. Most letters he didn't read at all. On those he didn't read, all he wrote his own name. On those he did read, he wrote Washington Irving. And when that was growing monotonous, he wrote Irving Washington. Censoring the envelopes had serious repercussions, produced a ripple of anxiety, and some as a real military echelon that floated a CID man back into the ward, posing as a patient. They all knew he was a CID man because he kept inquiring about an officer named Irving or Washington, because after his first day there, he wouldn't censor letters. He found them too monotonous. It was a good war this time. One of the best he and Dunbar had ever enjoyed. With them this time was the 24-year-old fighter pilot captain with a sparse golden mustache who had been shot into the Adriatic Sea in midwinter, not even caught cold. Now the summer was upon them. The captain has not been shut down. And he said he had the grip. Influenza. In the bed on Yossarian's right, still lying amorously on his belly, was the startled captain with malaria in his blood and a mosquito bite on his ass. Across the aisle from Yossarian was Dunder, and next to Dunder was the artillery captain with whom Yossarian had stopped playing chess. The captain was a good chess player, and the games were always interesting. Yossarian had stopped playing chess with him because the games were so interesting, they were foolish. Then there was the educated Texan from Texas who looked like someone in Technicolor and felt particularly that people of means, decent folks, should be given more votes than drifters, whores, criminals, degenerates, atheists, and indecent folk. People without means. What a lovely book. What a lovely book. Okay, let us continue with a little bit of film here. Let's see what we have prepared. I tell you what. We have some nice stuff. Should have some nice stuff here. If I'm not mistaken, I can find it. Bear with me, because my heart is down there in the coffin receipt, and I must pose until it comes back to me. That's from another story. Let's see, where am I here? Okay. Yeah, I know what we're going to do. We're going to be listening to some we'll do this. In one of the evenings with Fabio Biondi, I think you were with us, Carol, we were conversing about different approaches to playing Bach. And we had Isaac Stern, Jascha Heifetz, and Nathan Milston. And now Nathan Milston was one of those incredible human beings who played in a wrong way. I mean, if you can say something like that. The way he held the violin was all wrong. And but it looks like we lost. Here's Carol again. Okay. So I'd like us to watch Nathan Milstein, an incredible violin player, who held the violin in a completely wrong way. I mean, wrong. That's the way he held it. But everybody who's teaching how to hold the bow of the violin teaches you that your hand has to be completely relaxed, and it's as if the bow was leading the hand and not the hand the bow. Now look what Nathan Milstein did with his hand, who was kind of sewing into the violin, but listen to the sound of the violin. So let's mute our microphones again, and we're going to listen to Nathan Milstein playing a Bach chaconne.
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, you didn't hear anything I was saying. Well, as usual, I wasn't saying anything important. It's just that the last piece, the last video clip was of Nathan Milstein, and it was broken. So let's listen now to the Johann Sebastian Bach Chaconne, played by Yehudi Menuhin. Here we go. No, that was, I remember what was. That was the one evening where everything that I tried
Yeah, it was damaged.
was all damaged, yeah. And that's very interesting. So, if this is what you are trying to do to us, I will show you. And how about we jump a little bit and meet another friend of ours. I'm talking about your uncle here, Carol. Let's see if this is going to play. Hopefully, yes. Okay. No. No. Okay, so let's get out of here. It's very unfriendly. And we'll try something completely different. I know. We're going to wow, Carol is still battling. And is doing the best she can with technology. Let me see. I'm trying to. Oh, okay. How about we watch a little part from the movie Lolita? Well, this is actually the beginning of the movie, and it's a kind of a melange that was made as a trailer. This is the later movie with Jeremy Irons. Very beautiful music and beautiful pictures. The film itself is lacking in depth, but well, let's watch it. Lolita, Jeremy Irons, the later movie. All those things that I tried in vain. Okay, so we'll have to go back to things I prepared for this evening. Okay. It's such a pity. We have so much good material here, and most of it is well, let's give Mr. Yehudi Menuhin a chance, and we're going to listen to him play the Partita for solo violin by Johann Sebastian Bach. I'm sure that listening we can. It's without video, it's just the sound. It's very, very nicely done. Although, you know, the people of the Baroque movement, of the authentic movement, will say it's not exactly Bach, but who cares? It's beautiful. Can't believe it. Everything I'm trying to share here with you, and it's playing games with me. Why is it doing it? I have no idea. In that case, we'll have to try something else. I see that looks as if Carol gave up. I can't blame her because it's,
So it looks like
we are again alone.
yeah.
Okay. Let's listen to, hopefully, listen to Schumann Piano Trio, Trio number 1. We'll listen to the Allegro part of it, hopefully. Yeah, looks like, that's a fantastic rendition. It's really, Mira, I invite you to listen to this. This is outstanding.